A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a set.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 89 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
From the 40 now on second down, Prescott.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Play fake. Here's Prescott out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. Able to power through. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Jones now. Off play action. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And some space here. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First down, Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Jones on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here's a give to Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 31 yards. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now the rookie's free.
They are not ready for us.
Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 84 yards.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Jones throwing for it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott now. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. On second and a long way to go. Prescott looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Room past the 20. And some room to roam now. The 40. past the 20.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so
And
far.
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 94 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here, look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Outright completes it to Jarwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott running right through him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Jones now throwing after the interception. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Play action now. Prescott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stat.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Buying time to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And he's got some space here. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones able to get away. DeMarcus Lawrence. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.